Greetings, citizens, and welcome to Episode 2 in Exploring the Helldivers gear as High Command intended, where we look at each weapon and armor sold in a set on the Warbond page. Today's build is called the Infiltrator, based off of the SG-8 Punisher shotgun and the SC-34 Infiltrator armor. The armor has the Scout passive, which boosts your stealth capabilities and radar radius. Being light armor, it's also very fast to move in. The SG-8 Punisher is a round-reloaded pump-action shotgun that comes with 20 rounds of normal shotgun rounds as opposed to slugs. It has enough damage to one-shot any chaff-level enemies like troopers, and has some decent stagger. With a high amount of ammo in the gun itself, it makes it a decent weapon at clearing out patrols of chaff to medium targets. Paired with the armor, said patrols or guard posts won't notice you until you're already too close, giving you the ability to get the first kills, making your job much easier. The obvious weakness of these two is dealing with large targets. Well, as I assume you've guessed, we come to the stratagems. The main stratagem you'll be using is the spear. This auto-locking rocket launcher is great for this armor and playstyle because it can kill enemies like Hulks from across the map. Pull it out, and it'll lock on to a target from a long ways off and hit it almost every single time, one-shotting enemies like Hulks and Chargers. Mixed with the boosted stealth, and you'll turn an enemy outpost into an easy target without even entering. The spear can also target fabricators and bug holes, taking down enemy bases without even entering them. However, the spear has a limited number of missiles. It drops with 1 in the launcher and only 4 in your backpack. This means that occasionally you'll have to enter a base to take it out. Not to worry, the other stratagems are all for emergency use. The main one you'll spam is the Eagle Strafing Run. This will take a group of enemies to a fair fight in one run. I also brought the Orbital Laser stratagem, giving me the ability to end a big fight or take down tank-level enemies like Factory Striders. Essentially, it's your oh crap button, or your delete button. I also have the Orbital Railgun Strike to take care of tanks, but didn't really see many due to this operation being against the Incendiary Corps. They don't have many tanks. Side note, before talking about the weaknesses in team play, Striders die in 2 shots from the Senator, so once again, bringing the best primary in the game. The point at which the diver starts to fall apart is when getting caught out in a big battle, whether your team was found by a bot drop or you're fighting to defend a point for a time-based objective. The Infiltrator is a precision killer, best at looking for the biggest single threat and taking it out. However, the above examples, there are way more than just one threat. But you can make it that way. The Scout Armor passive means that if you play around cover the right way, the enemy will prioritize your squad mates. This means that while your team fights whatever they need to for survival, you can be looking for Hulks, Striders, strafing run targets, even Factory Striders. The Punisher will also keep you alive because it has great stagger and will kill any lower enemies in just one shot. It has a decent fire rate as well, not great, you won't completely clear out a horde, but it'll win you a fight against 4 or 5 enemies, as well as staggering melee enemies, keeping them farther away. So you don't need to avoid fighting, just use the build, use your advantages to clear away anything too big, and then take out whatever's left. This last clip is the perfect example of what the Infiltrator is good at. Watch as I clear this entire automaton base by myself. Just watch out for Hulks as you leave.
Reloading! Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
Marking location. South. Orbital inbound.
Reloading!
Dropship. Orbital inbound.
Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you found it informative. Once again, I'd like to thank my teammates pulled from the ranks of Commissar Kai's Commandos, as I am one myself. And I hope to see you next week when we talk about the Marksman armor and the Normal Diligence, which a lot of people underrate. I know it was a shorter video this week. The last one was like 10 minutes, but the stratagems are all straightforward and kind of dealer's choice, honestly. Just make sure you have the spear and the strafing run, and then whatever else your favorite thing to keep you alive is.